Hi friends, so today what we're going to do is we are going to draw a cactus. Okay, so let's see the supplies that we need. We need crayons, we need watercolor. Because it's watercolor, we need some water. Then we need a colored scrap paper of any color other than green. Okay, so I have, you can either use, maybe I'll use orange or pink. Just one color is needed. And then half a sheet of paper. We need some cutting to do, so we need scissors and glue stick to glue down the whatever thing we are cutting, and a pencil and an eraser. Okay, so drawing this cactus is pretty easy. If you don't have a whiteboard, it doesn't matter, but if you have a whiteboard, then what I suggest is practice draw one cactus. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is you can either place the paper in the portrait style or in the landscape style. It doesn't matter. I'm going to leave it in the portrait style. And then from the bottom, I'm going to make a rainbow. So only thing is, rainbow is usually this way, right? This way. But now today what we're going to do is we're going to make a rainbow with the ends closer together. Got that much? Yeah, so it's like this. The ends are closer together, and then let's add another one on top, on this side, maybe okay, so maybe one more on this side, and then that is pretty like that. It doesn't matter, we'll just add 3 wherever there is space, and then we'll add more like that. So that is all the drawing that you need to know. Let's take the paper. It's pretty easy, right? Where's the paper? Where's my paper? Let me put it here. So I'm going to place the paper in the portrait style, or landscape style also would work. Maybe I'll put it in the landscape style. I'm going to start with the, so let me tell you how big it is. Okay, first let me draw this. So inside the space between this and this is like 4 finger space. So I put a dot here, I put a dot here, then it is going almost, then I'm leaving like a 4 finger space on top, like that. So it doesn't have to be right in the middle. You going to put your hand like that, 4 fingers, and then make 2 marks, and then you're going to make a rainbow. So the rainbow, how tall should it be? You can put 4 fingers on top and then make a dot here, and that's how tall the rainbow is going to be. So I had the first rainbow done. I'm going to make another baby one here, another baby one. Okay, let me okay, so this is how it is going to look. Maybe I can, so once we are done with this, let's take our crayons. I'm going to take my light green and yellow. Oh, and the ocean green, this blue green. Okay, and then let's start making with the blue green. I'm going to add some spiky lines, dots, spikes. Okay, so after you have enough spikes, so I missed out on some on each. Okay, we are going to take the light green and make another rainbow like thing inside and then connect it. I'm going to outline this with the light green. Make light green, make lines, outline with the baby lime green, right? Maybe in some areas you can add just a little bit of yellow like that, because it's not going to be one uniform green color, so that's why I'm just adding some yellow, not coloring the whole thing with yellow. In some places I'm adding a bit of yellow. What this does is it will give it texture. Okay, so I'm going to put these away now. Now let's take the watercolor and what I'm going to do next is we are going to color the background. So the background color can be, maybe we'll color with a light orange. So I'm going to put a few drops of water in orange, swirl lightly and watch what I'm doing. Right now it doesn't matter if some color gets on top of your cactus because you're going to put some green on top, right? So very lightly. So each time your brush is dry, dip in water and then dip in orange. We don't want it to be super orangey. Water. I'm not swirling in the orange. I'm just dipping in the orange paint. If I swirl there, what happens is it is going to be very dark orange. I didn't even swirl, still it is really dark, so I'm just going to spread it out. So this much of a color is enough for your background. If you want, you can take a paper towel now and then press. It doesn't matter if you don't do this step. What you need to do is, if you're not doing this, you're going to wait for like a few minutes for the background to dry, because when we paint the cactus, we don't want the green to spread. So if you paint the green while this is still wet, the paint will mix. Okay, so after that, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take swirl in green. Okay, I'm going to now see that your brush is standing on the tippy toes so that you get a nice clean edge. Dip in water, swirl. I want the color to be really nice and bright, so that's why I am swirling. Can you see places where we have put yellow and the light green? It's showing, and it is showing, it's like you are showing texture. Make your brush stand on the tippy toes. Only the tip of your brush should be touching the paper. Paint the whole cactus. So each time your brush is dry, dip in water and swirl nicely in the green paint to get that nice green color. So now let's put this aside and start working on the flowers to put on the cactus. Okay, so you can let it dry. So I'm going to wash my brush really well. Washing the brush is like sweeping the floor of the container. Wipe and then leave it onto the side, and then don't close it right now because it's still wet. I'm going to leave it to the side. I'm going to put this water to the side, and I'm going to put this paper over here so that it can dry. Now I'm going to take my colored paper, whatever color paper it is, it doesn't matter. I think I'll use the pink one. Okay, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut out a flower. So for that I need maybe 4 flowers. So what I'm going to do is this is a square paper. I need 4 flowers. So I'm going to cut this into 4. I'll cut this in half first. The paper doesn't have to be too big. I'll show you how big the flowers should be. Okay. So this square can fit in 3 fingers. See? Not bigger than that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this one time, fold this one more time. So now we have a square, right? So this is watch, this side opens. On this corner opposite to that part, that this part opens, and this is the other corner, the closed corner. I'm going to put my finger here. I'm going to make a rainbow just like the one that we made for this one, and then when we cut, and then when we open, we have a flower that can go on this. Okay, let's see if we can make another type of flower. This flower is fine too. So instead, if you make the petal, so this is the side that opens, the other corner, I'm putting my finger here, I'm making a rainbow. Let's cut and see. Whatever flower. I need to cut a little bit more down. We have another flower for this prickly pear. So I'm going to make 4 flowers at least. Maybe I'll use all the 4, maybe I'll use only 3. I'm not sure. So fold once and then fold one more time. Find, this is the part that open, the corner opposite to this is here. I'm putting my finger there, and then I am going to draw a rainbow, cut it. center. Same thing, fold, fold. This side's open, make a rainbow. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers. We could take the crayons, maybe take red or this red. I'm going to make a circle like that and a sun with this around the circle. Lines coming out. Circle. Okay, so our flowers are ready. So any color, whatever color you have, I just happen to have pink, so I'm using pink. Oh, this is still to dry. What you are going to do after this dries up is you're going to put some glue on the flower, and then you're going to glue it down like that. Maybe I'll just put 3 flowers. Okay, 3 will do. And with that, we are done with our cactus project. If you want, maybe you can even outline this to make it stand out a little bit more. It's up to you. I think the lines are not that clear, so maybe you can even outline it after this dries up. Mine is almost dry, so I'm just going to outline it, okay? Or wait for this whole thing to dry and then outline with black to make this thing to stand out a little bit more, and then maybe you can even add some thorns, not thorns, what is called, spikes, spiky things with the black marker so that it shows more after you're done with the coloring and the colors dry. Okay, so with that we are done with our today's project. So I would like you guys to upload your finished work onto Clever or to Ciso, whatever your class you use, and I would like to see how this turned out for you. So email me your finished work. So till we meet next time, bye bye.